Hi guys, I want to show you if you're really struggling on your recorder, some things that I hope will help. Okay, so first of all, the first thing you need to know and remember is that you're going to put your left hand on top. Now, when you hold your hands out and you look at your hands like this, your left hand is the one that forms the letter L. When you're looking down at it, these fingers here make the L. And so that's the hand that you're going to put on top of your recorder. So that's number one. Now, another thing when you're playing in your recorder is that you're going to blow very, very gently because we don't want to squeak and squeal. And so you have to blow really, really gently. And my little saying for this is blow lightly, squeeze tightly. And the squeeze tightly part is all about covering the holes all the way. You need to be squeezing and covering those holes so tightly that you should have these little, looks like little circles on your fingers when you pull your fingers off, because you don't want to let any air leak out at all. Okay? Now, so we're going to start out with our left hand on top. My thumb goes on the hole that's on the back. The one that's all by itself on the back, that's for my thumb to cover. Then my pointer finger covers hole number one, my middle finger's over the next, and then this ring finger here is on the third hole. My pinky's not going to cover any hole, so I'm just going to kind of set it here on the side of the recorder. Then my right hand is going to cover the first hole. Now, if I needed this hole to be covered, my middle finger would cover it, and then my ring finger is going to cover this hole. But we're going to play an F, and to play an F, I'm not covering the middle hole right here. I'm going to uncover that hole. So that finger can kind of come over to the side like this, or if you want to just hold it out like that, that'll work too. But I'm not covering this middle hole down here. I'm covering the first, skipping this one, and covering the third hole. So this is the finger position for F. Thumb hole on the back, first, second, third finger. Then on my right hand, I'm covering the first hole, skipping the second, and covering the third hole. And your F should sound like this. And remember what I said, squeeze tightly, blow lightly, so that I'm not squeaking and squealing. So I'm gonna play a few Fs. You play after me. Now, did yours sound like mine? It should. If it didn't, you're either blowing too hard and you're squealing like this, or you're not covering the holes all the way and you'll squeak and squeal. Okay? So make sure you're covering the holes all the way, that you're blowing very lightly, and yours should sound just like this with the same pitch that mine has. Now, keep practicing on those Fs, and when you've got that down and you can play that without squeaking and squealing, you're on your way to doing really good. I start with F because it is the hardest one. And so once you've learned to play the F, the next part's going to be even easier. Keep working on it. You can do this.